Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the second part of the Pageant podcast episode. So, I was planning on having this out on Tuesday, but with the current situation with school and everything, I got super busy with schoolwork, and I obviously put that first. But, I did want to continue on with this. I'm not going to have a second episode this week, but it's going to be okay. So, I got quite a few questions and stereotypes that you guys wanted me to talk about, but that's awesome. I'm glad that you guys are asking me all these all these questions. So, let's see. Let's start with the first one. Here we go. Okay. Should I ever enter a Miss USA? That comes from Perry. Perry, yes. I think you should. I mean, I will explain that you can't go straight to Miss USA, but I do think that you know that. But it is one of those things that, yes, you should try out for teen or Miss. I definitely think that you could do it. I would love to see you make it to Miss USA. I would totally go wherever Miss USA would be, and I would cheer you on. Because I really do think that you could be a Miss USA, and I think that you would be an amazing Miss USA. My next question is... Oh my god, I just closed out of my notepad. Hang on. This isn't going well for me at all, but it's okay. We're going to keep going with it. But, for anyone that is considering competing in the Miss Teen or Miss USA, or even if you want to compete out of the Miss USA pageant, and you want to go for, like, Miss America, or Miss Outstanding Teen, or Miss Amazing, like Perry's doing, I definitely say try it. I wouldn't ever advise against competing because it's just such a fun experience, and I can't explain it any more than it's just a great experience. It's something nice to be a part of. I love it. I absolutely love it. But definitely, yeah, if you are debating on competing, just jump right into it. Sign up. And if you do it one year, you don't have to do it the next year. You can, just do it once and say, no, that wasn't for me. Or you can be like, yeah, that was awesome, just like I did. So, I like this one. What inspired you to do pageants? So, I love this question. What inspired me to do pageants was, I think I explained it in my last episode, that I got a pamphlet in the mail. My parents and my family joked about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up. But, I also like having new opportunities, and getting involved with new things. I definitely love meeting new people. Meeting new people is one of, my favorite things to do, but it also has to be on, my terms. I can't just, walk into a building and, expect to make, a bunch of friends without preparing myself first. That's just kind of the person that I am, but I definitely can live in the mindset that, hey, I'm going to walk into this building, I'm going to meet someone, I'm going to be like, hey, how are you? I'm going to make a friendship out of that. We used to go camping a lot in New Hampshire, and my brother was always like, how does she just go places and make friends with everyone? I don't know how I do that. It's just something that I do. It was definitely a lot easier when I was little. Well, not little, but younger, because I didn't really have anxiety as bad as I do now. So now kind of making friends is not a little difficult, just, it's a little different. But, I mean, I like making friends now. I think friends are fun. That sounds weird. So, yeah, I thought that doing Miss Maine Teen would be a fun experience for me. I thought, and it's opened quite a few doors for me. I've had a couple companies ask me to model for them. I haven't done it yet, but it has opened my world up quite a lot more. It's given me a lot of new opportunities. It's given me a lot of new friendships. And I keep going back for more. It's great. Do you have to walk the red carpet? We don't. Well, they do have a red carpet set up that you can kind of go take pictures in front of. I know Miss Maine Teen 2020 this year, Grace Morey, she has posted a couple of pictures that we took together in front of the banner that says Miss Maine and Miss Teen Maine. And so you do have something like that. It's a little smaller, but you don't have to walk it. But in our pageant, we do have to walk down a runway. On a big stage, you have 3 different places that you pose before you go down the runway, and then you have 3 poses there. So what they did last year is you have a front row. There's like risers. So on the bottom riser, or the second riser really, one person stands and they hold a pose while they wait for the person that walks down the runway to, have their moment, show the judges what they can do, and then they'll come off and the announcers will say the next person's number, and then they will go to the middle, they'll hold a pose, and I'm posing as I'm explaining this, and then they'll walk down, they'll have their runway moment. But what they do is, so you have the second riser, someone poses there, and then right behind them on the third riser, you have another person posing and waiting for their turn. And then as everyone moves, the third person goes down to the second riser, the person that was on the second riser goes to the middle, they hold their pose, then they go down the runway, and it's kind of like that. I love how that is. I think that's so much fun. I know there's a couple states where they don't have a runway. They just have a very big stage, and you go to the sides, you pose on one side, then you walk to the other side and you pose on the other side, then you go to the middle and you pose in the middle. Ours is kind of like that, only after you walk down the runway, you come back and you go to the left side. If you're on the stage facing out, it's the left side of the stage, and there's room right there where you pose in front of the judges, and it's like your final solo moment in front of the judges, kind of being like, yes, this is me. I'm your next Maine Teen USA. And then they'll you hold that pose until they call the next contestant, and then you kind of do your turn, and then you walk off the stage. And after, I believe it's 5 or 6 girls, the way that our pageant does it is you have rows. We have rows of contestants. So that makes it easier for group judging. So after the last person in your row goes, then you all line back up on the stage and you have your final look, and then you go off the stage and you go into your next outfit. But yeah. What outfits do you wear in the Miss Maine Teen USA competition? So I think what they're asking is like, yeah, our different outfits during the pageant. I can also talk about rehearsals too. So what we wear for on stage is you have an introduction gown. This is what we call opening number. This opening number, last year it was red. It was a red cocktail dress, and you have nude heels. This year I believe it's a silver cocktail dress and nude heels. And introduction is when you walk out on the stage, and last year, was it last year? No, year before, we did kind of like a dance. I loved it. I wish they would do it again. But last year, what we did was we walked across the stage. We just kind of did like a snake around the stage. And it was fun. I liked that too. That was awesome because it was kind of a fast pace, like, oh, I got energy, like, yes. But yeah, so there's that. Teens wear silver. I believe Miss wear black cocktail gowns and nude heels. Then you have athletic wear for the teens and swimwear for the Miss. I like how they do athletic wear for the teens because there are stereotypes about having teens in swimwear and how that's not okay, and I get that. So what they do is they have us in a sports bra, and then we have leggings. And you can have full-length leggings or you can have cropped leggings but no shorts. And I love that. That makes me a little more confident than being in a swimsuit. Not because, like, I don't like my body or anything, but it's just, it gives you a much more confident feeling. And for that, we don't wear heels. We wear sneakers, but the Miss do wear heels. And then we have our evening gown. That is such an elegant part of the competition. It's by far my favorite part. If you ever want a Disney princess moment, that is it. You get on that stage and you pose, and then as soon as you start walking, it is like everything around you is just black, and you are just you're in your own head going, yes, I look really good right now. That is a moment that you know you look amazing. And when you know that you look amazing, you feel amazing and you show it to everyone. If you go on that stage and you're like, oh, I'm not too sure about this, I'm not confident, the judges are going to know and the audience are going to know. They're able to tell who doesn't like themselves. And that sounds bad. I definitely showed that my first year. I totally showed that I was not confident. But over the years, I've learned, hey, you know what? If you like yourself, that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about anyone else's judgment or what they're thinking of you. You just need to like yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to be able to walk down your high school hallway in 6-inch pageant tippies and walk down that hall going, I have no shame in my game. Everyone's going to have to deal with that. And I may or may not be speaking from experience. But yeah, if you want a Disney princess moment, that is it. That's when you get to wear whatever kind of dress you want. The only requirement they have is that it's floor length. But you have so many options. I remember walking into a dress store the first year, and it was a pageant dress store. And it was huge. And I just looked around and went, oh my God, there's so many dresses. I think that was the moment that I kind of shed all of that, like, tomboy essence. That was pageant girl essence that came right in. But yeah, that's what we wear. What else was there? what do you do to prepare for the pageant? So I work out almost every single day. I don't do a super intense workout only because I have issues with my knee and I also have issues with my ribs. So I'm not able to lift a whole lot. I'm not able to do a lot of like wide arm movements, super fast with a lot of weight. But I do make it work. I do a lot of abs just because I work on my legs so much with figure skating and motocross that my abs are something that I really have to work on, and my back. My arms are okay. I like my arms. I think that they're good, but my abs are really where I like to focus. You do have to find your groove in working out. If you're not a person that works out a lot, I suggest getting an app like Lose It or Body Fitness. Those are some good apps. I know that Lose It, I think it's Lose It, but they have quite a few apps that have different workouts. Some of them you have to pay for. I don't ever pay for workouts. Pinterest. Pinterest was my best friend my first year. I am a person that can sit and watch a Netflix show for a whole season. I am a person that can totally do that, and that was my downfall. But on Pinterest, people are amazing. I found a workout that was about, let's use Friends for example. Every time Joey says, "How you doing?" you have to do 10 sit-ups. That was something that I wouldn't do it while I was watching the show. I would watch one episode, write down everything, or just kind of make tallies next to the workouts, and then that would be how many of those I have to do. And I wouldn't do like 50 sit-ups because he said it 5 times in one episode. I would do one set of everything and just kind of go down the list, and then I would do my next set. So I would do my other set of 10, and that's kind of what helped me out. I need to find a new one though, because I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I need to find one for that. But yeah, I also do a lot of skincare. I'll be honest, I don't wash my face that much. If I wear makeup, I do. I won't use a cleanser every day. I'll wash with just warm water and then rinse with cold water. But I found that aloe vera works great for my skin. And it's not something that you scrub into your skin. You just put it on, nice layer, lather it on there, and just leave it. Don't do anything else. I found that works really well for me. And I'm glad that I found that because that's kind of changed my life. But I've noticed that my skin has cleared up a lot more. I think that's it. I know I'll wash my hair the day before the pageant, and then pageant weekend I won't wash my hair. And that sounds so disgusting, but people, it's only 2 days. And it's actually a lot better for finals day because then your curls hold in so much better. And even like the first day, my curls still held in well. So yeah. But if you want to wash your hair, you can. I've noticed that it works better for me if I don't. Alright. Now I have pageant stereotypes. I don't have as many of those, though, so you guys don't have to listen to that much. I'm sure you guys know some stereotypes. How people think only looks matter. Oh my goodness, I cannot stress this enough. Looks do not... Okay. Looks do play a part. Yes, they do. But that is not everything. This pageant that I did was about how confident you were in yourself, how you held yourself, how well you talk. It's not just about looks. Yes, looks do play a part. But when you're doing the athletic wear, it's not about how toned your stomach is or how great your legs look. It's I cannot stress this enough. It certainly is not about your bra size. I don't know why, but so many people have asked me, if you don't have boobs, do they not take you? No, that is not it at all. I don't know why people think that plays a part. But no, bra size does not matter. Bra size does not matter for anything, okay? If it matters to you, that is okay. But it certainly does not play a part in this. You don't need to have the best looking hair. You don't need to have the best eyes or the perfect shape. You don't need any of that. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to be able to go up in front of people and say, yeah, this is me. I like who I am. I'm going to show who I am off. And I am your next Miss Maine or Miss Teen Maine USA. I am going to represent our state at Miss USA or Miss Teen USA. You need to be able to be on that stage and say, yep, this is me. Take it or leave it. That's kind of the attitude that I had last year, because it was my third year. And I'm not ashamed in that either. People have asked me if I'm ashamed of doing it 3 years and not placing. You know what? Some people can do it 5 years and then win their 5th year. Okay? You know what? I'm not ashamed of doing it 3 years and not placing, because I get more confident in myself every year. But where was I going with that? I totally sidetracked myself. But this is my 3rd year. I kind of went up on the stage like, yeah, you know what? I don't care what other people think of me. I'm having fun with this. This is all for me. This isn't for anyone else. No one else is making me do this. I'm going up there because I like who I am. I think that I can represent our state very well. I think that I can hold myself up well. That is the mindset that I had. Take it or leave it. And you know what? To some people, when I say take it or leave it, that sounds so sassy and like I have an attitude, but I don't mean it that way. But I'm not going to beg someone to accept me. I'm not going to do that. You don't need to beg people to respect you or accept you. If you feel the need to do that, then that person is not good for you. You don't need to validate yourself for someone else. You certainly do not have to make people like you. That is something that I struggled with. And now I feel more confident in myself than ever. And yeah, you know what? Some days I don't want to get out of bed because it's just an episode that I'm going through. But at the end of the day, I still like who I am. I like being able to walk around and be like, yeah, I look good. You're welcome. I said that to someone before, and they're like, you need to walk up on the stage with that attitude. I didn't mean it like, yeah, I'm better than you. Like, I don't mean it like that when I say it. It was just like, they were making fun of me. I was like, yeah, I look amazing. You're welcome. But, they respected me a little more for that, so. But, yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it off there. I hope that I answered everyone's questions. That's all the questions that I got. I did get a lot of repeats, so I just kind of put them all together. But thank you guys for listening to this episode and entertaining me. I didn't do this last time. I don't think I've done this in a couple times, but I want to give you guys your fact. I love giving people facts. Let's see. I want to find a good one. Some of these are weird. Oh! Well, this is weird, and I don't suggest trying this, but here we go. If you yelled for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would have produced enough sound energy to heat 1 cup of coffee. Wow. I want to know the math that goes behind that. I want to look at the math that goes behind a lot of these, even though I'm not very good at math, but yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. If you want more episodes like these, I don't know. Let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. Otherwise, I'm going to go off on my tangents all the time. I mean, I'm still doing it, but alright, I will see you guys next week. Bye!